Hi guys, Paul Reese here, DPRS Unlimited. Okay, today's video, I've been getting a lot of questions lately about motivated sellers and how to find motivated sellers. So many questions actually that I've actually decided to just go ahead and write a book about it. My book's available for just $2.99 through Amazon's Kindle. Link is down in the description below. But to get into it, that's really kind of a big question to ask, which is why I wrote an entire book about it. But basically, when it comes to finding motivated sellers, you need to realize that your main job as is not a house hunter. You know, it's not a real estate investor. It's not, you know, a property buyer. It's not a property seller. Your main job as a real estate investor is a problem solver. Okay, so when these people come to you, they're going to come to you or with problems, or when you go to them, they're going to have a problem or a reason why they're selling. Your job is to solve that problem. If you can solve that problem for them, they're more than willing to give you a good deal on their home so you can make $1. Okay, they're more than willing. Most people are more than willing to help you out and let you make money on their property as long as you can solve their problems. Okay, in my book I also go over, I give you an example of a motivated seller so you can really kind of see how a problem turns into a good deal. So in addition to that, you also need to choose a target demographic. Okay, if you don't know what a target demographic is, I highly encourage you to go look up some YouTube videos, do some online research, and figure out what a target demographic is. It's a little too much to go into in this short video, but I do go into it a little bit more in detail in my book. So the reason why you want to choose a target demographic and get very, very specific with it is because that'll help you get into your seller's head, so you can put your marketing and your advertising and those kind of things where your sellers need to be. Another thing is I go over marketing. That's one thing that a lot of real estate investment gurus and a lot of other people who will talk to you about real estate, they kind of skip that part. Whether or not it's because they want to hog the deal for themselves, they're really only making the money on selling you the product, or whatever it happens to be, they're not letting you guys know your main job as a real estate investor, you know, is out there getting your name out there in marketing so you can solve these problems for people. If people don't know you exist, how are they going to sell you their home? Okay, so I go over how a little bit about marketing and why it's important. In addition to that, you know, I go over developing a business plan for your real estate investment business. Okay, if you're investing in real estate, it is a business, guys. If it's making you money, it's a business and it needs a business plan. I hope you wouldn't start a pizza chain or any other kind of business without a business plan. This is no different. You need to sit down and you need to write it out, because when you're writing out those business plans, guys, it'll bring up questions to you that are questions and answers. It'll bring up questions that you haven't thought of and give you the answer, or require you to think about the answers for them. Now, the reason this is beneficial is because what if you do have a motivated seller call you and they do want to give you a fantastic deal and they do want to sell you your house? What are you going to do then? If you haven't thought this through, then, you know, you could lose out on potentially, you know, $10,000, $20,000 check just because you weren't doing, you know, the right things and you didn't develop a business plan and you don't have an answer to what to do in that scenario. Or in other cases, you know, when other problems pop up and things happen in your real estate business, what are you going to do next? How are you going to solve that problem? Developing a business plan really helps you kind of think through all that stuff and come up with answers before the problem happens, so you have pre-written solutions. Now, those solutions, you probably haven't had the problems before, so the solutions you came up with may not work, but at least you have something that you can try immediately instead of focusing on that problem. The main reason that people fail in things is because they spend 90% of their time focusing on the problem and only 10% of their time focusing on that solution. Realistically, all you should be doing is diagnosing what the problem is and then solving it immediately. Focus all the rest of your energy on ways to solve it and doing things to solve that problem. In addition to that, in my book, I go over 25 different ways to find motivated sellers that have been proven ways to market your real estate investment business. And then after that, I go on to give you guys some tips on how you can locate motivated sellers once you've found their property, because a lot of times you'll find the property, but you won't know how to get a hold of the seller, and that's a big problem that a lot of investors have. That next step once they start locating properties is how to get a hold of the sellers. So I give you some ideas on how to make initial contact with the sellers. So again, the book's only $2.99, guys. I highly encourage you to check it out. If not, I mean, I like free, guys. So I mean, if you're not willing to take the $2.99, spend it on the book, then by all means. All the things that I went over are very important for your real estate investment business, or any other business for that matter. So go in, do some research, look on YouTube, you know, spend the hours that it's going to take that, you know, it took me to learn all this information that I compiled together for you guys, and learn it on your own for free. Again, guys, the two forms of compensation in this world are time and money. So if you don't want to spend your money learning what I have to teach, then go spend your time and learn what I have to teach. Because anything I have to teach you guys, you can find for free online, and I highly encourage you to do so. But if you want to take the lazy, easy way out, go buy somebody's book. Buy my book. Check it out, and, you know, find the people who have compiled that information for you and get it together. As always, guys, this has been DPRS Unlimited, the little guy helping the little guy. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. As always, subscribe to the channel if it has. For more videos like this, we talk about money-making techniques all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.